Hi everyone, my name is Dahlia. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to be showing you some things that I got this winter, namely books, and then a couple of other things that I got for Christmas that are kind of like bookish related, so I think you would like to see that. And yeah, I'm just gonna get to it because there's like a lot of new books that I would love to show you, and so yeah, let's get to it. So the first thing is actually not a book. It is a Harry Potter Funko figure, and this is actually the first one I've ever owned, and so I'm really grateful for getting this for Christmas. I was not expecting it, and I've always wanted one because like they're all over social media, and bookish people love to put these on like their bookshelves, and I've always thought they're so cute, and I actually got one for Christmas from my uncle, and so I was so excited about that, and I haven't opened it yet because I kind of like how it looks in the box, and it's just so cute. And it's of course Harry Potter with Hedwig, and yeah, so that was exciting. And then courtesy of my parents, I got Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hogwarts emblem bookmark things. They're bookmarks basically of the 4 Hogwarts houses, and they're just like really pretty. I absolutely love them. I haven't used them yet, though I did pull like the Gryffindor one out of the box just to like see what it was like, and I stuck it in one of my books just to see what it looked like and how to use them. And so yeah, I really like them, so they're still in their little box. Yeah, and then the third non-bookish item in this book haul that I'm going to show you is also on that Harry Potter related kind of thing, and it's this ginormous tapestry. I don't even think it's going to fit in this frame. Okay, I'll try. Do you see? It's just absolutely gorgeous, and honestly I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but we'll see. I'm thinking of taking it back to my dorm at school and probably hanging it up on the wall, so it would look lovely there. And so yeah, that's the third and final bookish item that I wanted to show you that I'm really excited about. And so now I'm going to show you the books themselves. So the first thing is actually like a box set, and I bought this with my own money because I'm taking a course this spring semester in college. It's called Race, Class, and Wizardry, and the reading list is literally the Harry Potter series, and we're gonna be reading them from like a different perspective, you know, Race, Class, and Wizardry, and writing papers on them and stuff. And I wanted to buy my own copy of the series in paperback because I personally love to write in my book, and I wanted to like write in these and annotate in them and highlight and underline and do all that, you know, good stuff, because I'm an English major and I just have that habit of writing in my books whenever I read. So I wanted to annotate my own Harry Potter books, and so I got this beautiful box set from Amazon, like I said, with my own money because I save money. I've been saving money to buy my own textbooks and stuff, but since being an English major, most of my textbooks are like novels and whatnot. So here's just an example of like what one of the books covers looks like. I'm not gonna pull them all out because I have a lot to show you, but this is a Chamber of Secrets book too, and what I really like about these books is just the way they feel. Like personally, I just love paperbacks, and these new little illustrations on the covers are so beautiful. We have like the American original hardbacks here at home too, but what I also love is that each book comes with like a quote on the back that's inside this book. And so this one is, "This diary holds memories of terrible things, things that were covered up, things that happened at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry," and that's Tara Marvolo Riddle. And then it's Harry in the Chamber of Secrets on the back. And so I just love this edition. I love this design. But honestly, I'm going to destroy this book annotating it. So I'm really excited about that. And something that also makes me happy is just like, I don't know, they feel like they're mine now because my family has always shared like, you know, one copy of the Harry Potter series. And now I have my own edition, my own, you know, 7 books that I can do whatever I please with. So yeah, and then on that Harry Potter road, we're also going to be reading Tales of Beetle the Bard, Quidditch Through the Ages, and then Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this was the only one I didn't own, and I got this from Amazon too. And all these books are little, they're little. And all three of those are like the Hogwarts library. They're supposed to be books that are actually real in the wizarding world. And so Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is actually written by Newt Scamander, the character. He's the magizoologist, and you know, he's the prominent character in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the movie that just came out. And yeah, this is basically like the first year's textbook for like monsters and stuff like that, and care of magical creatures, probably something like that. So like it like basically has descriptions of different monsters in the magical world and stuff, and it's just really cool. And I don't know how this is going to fit in with the theme of race, class, and wizardry for my class, but I'll see. And it gave me an excuse to like buy this book too, so there you have it. The next book I'm going to show you is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is, I say, is kind of has like a Beauty and the Beast vibe. It's fantasy. It's about a valley in which, it follows a girl who lives in this tiny village, one of many in this valley, and they're all like threatened by this dark force called the Wood, and it's actually a forest that's like has dark magic. It threatens the entire valley. And it's been there for as long as anyone can remember, and the dragon is this wizard who lives in a tower in the valley, and he is basically the protector of the valley, but in return for his services, one girl must be sent up to live in his tower every 10 years for the 10 years. And so this is a story about a girl who is, you know, the girl who's chosen to be with him for 10 years, and just about all her experiences and stuff. And it was a really good book, very fast paced. Something was always happening. It was like a dark kind of fairy tale. I did a review on this, but for now I'm just gonna haul it, so here it is. The next book I got was I Am Malala, The Girl Who Stood Up for Education and Was Shot by the Taliban by Malala Yousafzai. Oh, I feel like I butchered that. Okay, I'm so sorry. If you want to correct me, you totally can. But yeah, this is, I think, very autobiographical nonfiction about, I've heard about her and I've watched interviews about her on YouTube and stuff, and I think she's just like an amazing figure, and she's my age, which is just like crazy. Like everything that she's accomplished, like what am I doing with my life? I'm pretty sure like everyone has heard about her and what she's done for education and standing up for women's rights, and everyone needs to be educated, not just women, but like she just has this belief that everyone deserves to have an education, and I don't know, she's just a very inspiring figure. And so my mom and I picked this up at Barnes & Noble's because we both really want to read this, and so we have it here now. On that same Barnes & Noble's trip, my mom and I picked out El Prisionero del Cielo by Carlos Ruíz Zafón, and this is, I think, the sequel to La Sombra del Viento, which is The Shadow of the Wind, by the same author, and it takes place in Barcelona, I think, after the Civil War, and it's historical fiction, it's dark mystery, at least the first book was, and this is a continued sequel, as I said. And so the first book follows a boy who comes across a book that he actually really enjoys, but he wants to find out more about the author, only to discover that in the process of trying to figure out more about the author of this mysterious book, he comes across like obstacles and very dark people who have intentions to hurt him, and it mixes in like flashbacks and stuff. It's just a really good book. I'm not giving it justice with my explanation, but just take my word, it's a good book, and that's why we wanted to read the sequel, which is this one, and it's just a lovely cover too. Yeah. The next book that I picked up in that same Barnes & Noble's trip was The Dictator, a novel of ancient Rome by Robert Harris. I have no idea what this is about, but it was like buy one, get one for free at like this one table. And so Uprooted was the one that I got from that table, and then this is the one I got for free. And so I love historical fiction, and I wanted to read something centered around ancient Rome, and so this caught my eye, and that's all I can say about it. If you've read this book, feel free to tell me a little bit about it. Like, don't spoil anything, obviously, but yeah, I would like to know what it's about. This book I got for Christmas from my mom and my dad, and it's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time manga. I flew through this already, actually, as soon as I got it, and it's so good. It's basically the video game Ocarina of Time in manga form, and if you've played the game, you know how good the story is, and the fact that now it's in manga form for you to relive through like pictures and quotes and characters and stuff. It's just so good, and so this is really exciting. And this is like parts 1 and 2 combined in just this one book, and it's just beautiful, especially like the first few pages. You know, that's the Corkyries. Yeah, so cute. The next book I got as a gift from my Spanish teacher from high school. I'm not in high school anymore, but she gifted this to me a few weeks ago. And it's El Tiempo, Entre Costuras by María Dueñas. And I have no idea what it's about, but I'm thinking that it's probably a historical fiction of some kind. Yeah, I don't know more than that, but I'm definitely going to read it because she's the one who recommended me The Shadow of the Wind, and that book was excellent, so I have very good trust in her taste of books. The next book that I got was for myself the beginning of December, I want to say, and that's The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. And I mostly wanted to pick this up because I knew I want to read something epic during my winter break, and I've already read this, and I posted a review on it, so you can go check that out if you want. And this is basically takes place in a high fantasy world where there's a war going on between these two groups of people, and it follows 4 main characters who have something to do with the war in one way or another. And it's just so good. Like, words cannot explain how good this book was. If you've read Mistborn, or if you've read any of these other books, then pick this up and don't hesitate. Even though it's ginormous, don't let that intimidate you. I finished this in 2 weeks, which for me is pretty fast for a book of this size. But if you're a fast reader, then you might fly through this, especially if you love high fantasy, because Brandon Sanderson, I would say, is a king of high fantasy. I'm just addicted to his writing and his work. He's like so good at world building, at character building, at like everything building. His books are so intricate and detailed and will just leave you breathless. So yeah, I definitely recommend you to pick this up, and I don't regret spending my money on this. This next book, I won in a Goodreads giveaway like a long time ago, but I don't think I hauled it. And this is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa, Tahir, and I think this is fantasy, probably high fantasy. But the thing is, I have no idea what it's about, only that it gets really good reviews from a lot of people. But like I said with the other book, if you know what this is about, or if you want to like recommend it to me to get me to start reading it, because I know the sequel's out too. And also, like, I don't know how many books is in this series, if it's just a duology, if there's more books coming out, that'd be nice to know too. But yeah, got this book. And then, almost done here, almost done. The next book I picked up was at Target, and this is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. And then it says inspired by an idea from Siobhan Dowd. And then this is actually an illustrated edition. And this kind of looks like the trailer from the movie, because that's kind of why I'm interested in picking this up, because the movie either came out or is coming out. I think it came out already. But yeah, I really wanted to read this, and I've never read anything by this author before. But this book was just so pretty. It's like in this like perfect squarish form, and like it has like these beautiful illustrations in it, and I don't know, even like on the pages with words, there's like little things that make it, I don't know, it was just, I just wanted to pick it up and see if I liked it. I also don't know what this is about. Yeah, I don't know, I guess like a monster shows up to this little boy. I guess he's been having a nightmare about him. I don't know, but sounds interesting. Okay, and I just have one last thing to show you, and I just got this yesterday, I want to say. Actually, my grandma ordered it for me, and I'm so thankful for her. She, like, spoils me when it comes to books, and, like, honestly, I probably half the books I own is because of my grandma, because I definitely would not be able to afford them, but, yeah, I just love her so much, and the book she ordered me was the Game of Thrones series, in their mass market paperback editions, and like this really nice box set, and they are such in great condition. They're so beautiful, and I'm so excited to read these because I've been wanting to read these for a long time, especially since high fantasy is growing on me more and more. Like, so many people love these, and it's also a TV show, and so I want to jump on the bandwagon and read them for myself. Yeah. So those are all the books and other stuff that I wanted to show you that I got from winter. And I don't think I'm going to be buying books again in a while, hopefully. Like, I rarely get new books, but when I do, I get like a lot of them in like one single time. Like this winter, I don't know, that was a lot of books. So yeah. Oh, actually, I have a Barnes and Noble's gift card, so I might be lying about that. Like, gotta spend it wisely. But yeah, okay. Thank you for watching. And that's all for today. Bye.